6 summers ago, 200 Taliban militants rained fire on a U.S. outpost in Afghanistan. And during the fight, 9 American soldiers were killed. But one, former Staff Sergeant Ryan Pitts, single-handedly held off the enemy. President Obama awarded Pitts the Medal of Honor on Monday. And David Martin sat down with the 9th living recipient of that award for the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq.
Taken away.
Ryan Pitts was one of the soldiers building a sandbagged observation post overlooking a larger base set up in the village of Wanat in July of 2008. President Obama described what happened next.
Insurgents broke through the wire, and that little post was on the verge of falling, giving the enemy a perch from which to devastate the base below. Against that onslaught, one American held the line.
Pitts was that one American, although he doesn't see it that way.
9 guys died so the rest of us could come home. And valor was everywhere. Everybody was fighting as hard as they could. And I don't think anybody, no man fought harder than any other.
Chosen 9, Battle 9.
An Apache helicopter pilot overhead described the desperate situation.
I think they're pinned down good, bro. I don't think they want to lift their head.
Suddenly, Pitts realized he was the only one still firing.
I thought everybody was dead. I thought I was the only one there.
And you were.
I was.
Nice shot.
Fire from the Apache gunships finally broke the enemy attack, but you can see the American dead lying where they had fallen.
I have a total of 9 KIA. Over.
The families of all the men who died watched Pitts receive the Medal of Honor 7 years after a battle which left them brokenhearted and angry at the Army for leaving their loved ones in such an exposed position. Carlene Cross is the mother of Jason Bogar.
I got to the point, though, that I had to give up that anger. I realized Jason wouldn't want me to live angry as an angry person.
American troops abandoned Wanat a few days after the battle. But Pitts and his fellow soldiers weren't fighting for a piece of ground. They were fighting for each other. For CBS This Morning, this is David Martin at the Pentagon.
You know, Sergeant Pitts talked to White House reporters afterwards, and he read the names of the 9 other soldiers who died that day. And he said, it's their names that I want people to remember, not my name.
Every time I've ever seen an interview or had an interview with someone who received the Medal of Honor, they say it was about my friends.
Yeah, that was
all about my friends, not land, not country. In the end, it's about my friends.
Indeed.
And he wanted us to know his friends. That was a very touching moment. I saw that yesterday.
Very touching moment indeed.